In this video, we'll be going over contains duplicate 2. So given integer array nums and an integer k, return true if there are two distinct indices I and j in the array, such that the elements are the same and the absolute difference between the two indices is less than or equal to k. And for example, we're given this array 1, 2, 3, 1. We can see that the duplicates are 1 and 1, which is located at indices 0 and 3. So the difference between the indices is 3, which is less than or equal to the k value 3. We return true. Let's go over the dot process. So for each of the elements, x at index j, we will want to find a previous element, x at index I, where the difference, j minus I, is less than or equal to k. This means we will need a quick way to check elements and its associated index. We can create a hash map where we keep track of elements and index, elements to index. Now let's go over to pseudocode. So we're going to create a hash map to keep track of elements and index. Then we're going to iterate through the indices of the input array, denoted as j. Now we want to check if previously we have seen the current element or not. So if map contains nums j and the difference j minus map.getNumsJ, this means this is the previous and this is the current index, subtract by the previous index of the elements, is less than or equal to k. This means we have found a valid duplicate. We can return true. Then we want to update, so I want to put nums j and j into the map. We will always want to update the index of the current elements because we're iterating from left to right and we want to maintain the shortest distance between the duplicate elements. We will return false if we have failed to find the pair. Now let's go over the time and space complexity. For the time complexity, we get O(n), where n is the length of the input array. We visit each index once. For space complexity, we get O(n). This is because of the map. Now let's go over the code. So we're going to create a hash map to keep track of elements and index. Then we're going to iterate through the indices of the input array. We want to check the map if there's a previous element which is equal to the current elements, and also the distance between the two indices is less than or equal to k. And j minus k, or j minus the previous index, is less than or equal to k. Then we'll return true. And then we'll always update the index of the current elements to maintain the shortest distance between two duplicate elements. And then we'll return false if we have failed to find the pair. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Like and subscribe for more videos that will help you pass the technical interview.